Like that, I have discussed everything with you. Now questions, if any.
Thank you, sir. It was a marathon session, and hats off to you for the stamina that you displayed. You were speaking for almost 2 hours continuously.
But I had to appreciate the trainees also.
Yes.
Hats off
for
to them also.
Yes. Now the question that we have is from Mr. Shirish Pendharkar from NKGSB Bank.
Yeah.
So his question is, sometimes customers in case of partnership firm not ready for registration of partnership agreement.
Registration of partnership agreement. See, whenever we are extending loans, remember, always what we call is, we are having, that is up to disbursement of the loan. What I'm saying, please listen, up to disbursement of the loan. Ourselves and a borrower, we are having what is called as the honeymoon period. That period is honeymoon period. And whatever you say, they will be agreeing up to that period. Okay. And in respect of Maharashtra particularly, I will say it is a must that we should obtain, in respect of loans at least, may not be in respect of current account, but in respect of loans, obtain invariably the latest, I will say, the latest agreement in respect of them, registered agreement, that is registration of the partnership firm. Obtain that particular thing invariably. It is compulsory in Maharashtra, I'm saying.
Okay, but in our bank, what I saw was the practice was that even if the registered partnership deed is there, we would not take it. We would have our own declaration of agreement, partnership, and we will get that signed and
agreed. What happens, sir? All these partnerships, although they change, somebody is dead and all that. Okay, they never inform to us, and therefore, in order to cross-check it, whatever latest this is there, registration is there, we have to cross-check it from it. And I'm saying that in respect of Maharashtra, we have lost, that is, our bank has lost 2 cases in Maharashtra because of the not having a registration. We could not prove that these were the real partners at that time. Okay.
Arvindji,
yeah.
Arvindji, can you highlight Wamanji, and these slides can be, screen sharing can be removed?
Okay, fine, I'll do that.
And here I want to add why the registration of partnership deed is very important. Or registration of partnership is important. Not only for giving the loans, if the partnership firm is not registered, it cannot proceed against its debtors legally. So when we are extending a loan to a partnership firm, we are interested in his debtors also, because tomorrow if he becomes sticky, he is not able to pay the loan, at least he will recover by legal proceeds, he will recover his amount and repay to us. If it is a non-registered firm, he cannot initiate the legal action against his debtors. That's why registration of the firm is very much essential and important. As far as the Arvindji said that Union Bank, they will not take the partnership deed, they will take the partnership letter. Every bank will take partnership letter, irrespective of partnership deed is there or not, because it is in our format and we have our own clauses in that. So whether partnership deed is there or not, even forget about the registration, without partnership deed also partnership can be there. A firm can be a partnership firm. Even if there is no partnership deed itself, forget about registration, our partnership letter is enough to entertain the parties to open an account to give the loan. But the problem is, when he goes into the problem, if the partnership firm is not registered, he cannot proceed against his debtors.
But the law is others can proceed against them.
Others can proceed against him. That is the problem.
Can proceed.
We can proceed, but because he cannot proceed, he cannot able to recover his dues and repay.
Right. That's right.
That is
right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Welcome.
Okay. One more question Mr. Shirish had. Why documents are not punched, and I think you had answered it when you were saying this thing.
Yeah.
That punching actually defaces the document. It may not be admissible as an evidence.
Yeah, because it may, some part may be teared off because of that.
So we don't punch it. We keep it unpunched in some documents.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
And what care should be taken when property is in the Gram Panchayat jurisdiction?
Okay. In Gram Panchayat jurisdiction, particularly, we will have to see, that is, one has to see whether that particular Gram Panchayat permits, means whether that permissions can be obtained either at least from the collector, that document, and particularly it can be, that is, the property which is in the Gram Panchayat, you can easily extend loan for the agriculture purpose. When the loan is to be given for non-agriculture purpose, then whether that particular area, under that particular area, whether it is allowed by the collector in that particular area to mortgage or not, that has to be seen. And if it is not mortgageable, then we cannot create the mortgage in respect of Gram Panchayats. In Gram Panchayat areas, particularly housing purposes, etc., the collector, there are always, I will say, notifications wherein he allows for that purpose.
Next question is, sir, after paying off our loan while handing over the documents to the customer owned by two people, can we take NOC from one who is not present while handing over the documents to the second one?
No, which okay.
I think he means the property
mortgage document.
Mortgage.
Okay. Yeah, maybe, yeah, whatever. So far as the joint accounts are concerned, joint holders are concerned, I will say, if the property, best way is to return the property documents to the owner of that particular property. Best thing. If out of the owners only one is coming, then there should be at least a letter from the other person that I authorize such and such person, because the account is closed. I authorize such and such person. I am the joint owner, and the document can be handed over by bank to them. I do not have any objection in respect of handing over that. Like that, at least a letter should be there. Then it can be done.
Okay. Next question is, many times surcharge charge is not satisfied by the earlier bank while handing the documents to the applicant, who now has been sanctioned loan against that security. How to go about that?
You have to go. That is, there is a facility available in that particular, in the surcharge also, wherein you have to log in and inform them that such and such thing is there, and you have to give the NOC of that particular bank also. You have to give, and therefore afterwards only they will be removing the charge and putting the charge of your bank. That can be done after payment of certain duties are there.
Fine. Then can keyman policy be assigned and taken as a security?
Pardon?
Keyman policy. I think it depends on the conditions specified in the policy itself.
Yes.
So we cannot say something general about it.
Yeah, generally it cannot be said. Yeah, agreed.
If property belongs to MIDC, before MIDC consent, can we create registered mortgage, or can we create agreement to create mortgage before disbursement?
Always in respect of MIDC, a tripartite agreement is to be obtained first, and then you can go ahead.
Okay. And please explain legal process to follow and charge creation in case of loan takeover from another bank or financial institution.
Okay. The legal procedure means, suppose we are taking over the we are taking over a loan from another bank. Then we have to first, after sanction, etc., I will say that terms, conditions, etc., will be there. Before paying that particular amount, we have to give a letter to them that we are taking over this thing, and we will be paying you through pay order or whatever method is there. According to that, and all the original title deeds, all the relevant documents in respect of such and such property be handed over to us as per enclosed power of attorney given by our borrower to us. Like that, we have to give a letter to them, copy of that particular power of attorney and our letter. And after payment of the amount, they will be handing over. That is, we can give the check. Best way is give the banker's check and obtain the original documents on the other hand. Like that, there should be exchange. That is the best thing ever. So far as takeover of the loans concerned.
Sometimes it so happens that the documents, they are, especially by private banks,
Yeah,
they say that the documents will be given to you after, say, week, 10 days.
yeah. Agreed.
So in that case, we have to take a letter from that bank that will hand it over to us only and not to the borrower.
Yeah, unconditional letter, it has to be given by them. That unconditional letter we give, that we will be giving within a month or so, because procedure has to be followed. Yes.
When do we create equitable mortgage and when do we create registered mortgage?
Acha. In respect of some of the states, they do not have, that is, the stamp duty is very less in respect of that. In respect of states like Maharashtra, as of today, so far as duties are concerned, there is no difference between these two. Okay, these two. The duties are same for equitable mortgage and the duties are same for the registered mortgage also now, because it has to be registered and duties are same. So there is no difference. Only difference is that in respect of Maharashtra, I will say, these particular people, that is, the creation of the charge can be at our end only in respect of mortgage. So a lot of things, that is the things which he has to perform at, that is management things which he has to perform there. That there means in this registrar office, etc. He will be absorbed thereof in respect of that. Ease of creation only will be there in respect of mortgage. In respect of mortgage at other places where stamp duties are different, he will be saving the stamp duty. That is the case. Okay, where the original title deeds, the title deeds which are always called as linked deeds also. The earlier title deeds, suppose A has sold to B, B has sold to C, and C is mortgaging. Then the earlier these two title deeds, if they are not available or any of the title deeds are not available, registered mortgage only should be done. No equitable mortgage should be done in those cases.
In Delhi, it so happens there is no stamp duty on equitable mortgage.
Yeah.
And that is the reason a lot many mortgages of Bombay, they take place in Delhi.
Yeah, but
they come over to Delhi and create the mortgage.
Yes, but what happens if your bank is not there in that particular place?
It is there. It is there.
No, I am not talking about general our banks.
Yes.
It is about the smaller banks, because they do not have any representative officer there. Okay, and if they do not have, and if they are doing like that mortgage, it will not be possible for them to create at that particular place. That is the difference only.
But one thing, Arvindji,
yes, sir.
People will execute in Delhi for saving the stamp duty while availing the loan.
Yeah,
availing loan in Bombay.
Bad, when we have to file the suit.
In
Maharashtra, we have to pay the first stamp duty, then we have to file the suit.
Yes.
While executing the documents, no doubt you can save the stamp duty. But if loan goes bad and it has to be place of origination of this cause, it will be Maharashtra. So you have to file a case in Maharashtra, then you have to pay the Maharashtra stamp duty.
But the suit can be filed in Delhi.
Yeah, Delhi also. Yeah, agreed.
Because mortgage is created in Delhi, suit can also be
there filed. You can file only mortgage suit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Only mortgage suit you can file, not total. We will not file the separately mortgage suit and money suit and all. We all put together.
Yeah.
So most of the time that will happen. And another, as per law, after the mortgage, you should not transfer the documents to the place of the branch officially.
No, it is kept in Delhi only.
That's why Delhi. Yes. But branches sometimes what they will do is they will mortgage and the documents unofficially they will take that.
We have mortgage cell in Delhi.
Correct.
And it is created
very
there.
Important. Documents to be kept at the place of creation.
Right.
Sure.
And equitable mortgage, as Wamanji said, it is the not only the availability of the documents, it is the convenience and the cost.
Convenience. Yes.
That is most important. In
Yes.
some of the states, equitable mortgage, the registered mortgage also stamp duty is there, but stamp duty for registered mortgage is more. Stamp duty for equitable mortgage is less. Once you do the registered equitable mortgage, they will take a nominal amount and register the equitable mortgage. That is called registered equitable mortgage. It is there in some of the states.
Right.
Yeah.
Sir,
There is one more question.
Yeah.
Initially, charge is created by way of registered mortgage. Subsequently, for enhancement, can we create charge by way of equitable mortgage or vice versa?
So far as law is concerned, there is no, it doesn't say that you cannot do it. Because in the eyes of the law, equitable mortgage and registered mortgage are same. Okay, but banks generally do not do it. Banks say earlier is mortgage is registered, we will be also creating the registered mortgage again for additional amount.
Okay.
Can we create? Yes. Answer is yes, you can.
Another question, NOC and lien letter in case of apartment deed, is it mandatory?
Letter of?
Lien and NOC in case of apartment deed. I think this is peculiar to Bombay.
Yeah, this is
because as far as I understand, the question is, it is in societies.
Yes.
Societies.
If sale deed is there and all, but cooperative societies, as they are members of the society, they have to become, before becoming the members and purchasing, they require that NOC from the cooperative society, and also they have to get it lien marked.
Lien marked of the bank.
Yes.
So all the questions in the chat box have been asked. I think Mr. Sandeep Sonawane wants to ask a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Sir, in Pune, many Gram Panchayat come in under PMC.
Now.
Now.
Yeah.
So what documents we should get from the borrower? Property documents.
You will have to additionally, you must obtain collector's NOC at least should be there in those cases. Rest of the documents are as we are equitable or registered, whatever we are obtaining. Same procedure.
If Gram Panchayat sanction, that building plan, Gram Panchayat given, so what should we take?
No, now in respect of new Gram Panchayats which are included in Pune area, I am saying.
Yes.
In respect of those, already they are the part of Pune only, and therefore Pune collector Pune, they are giving the NOC in respect of these.
No, they got PMC receipt, property tax receipt.
Okay, not property tax receipt only. That will not be sufficient. Property tax will not be sufficient. That is only a taxation, they will say. But NOC from the the concerned, I will say, collector should be obtained. That banks can create the such and such as this thing. And of course, then in the Gram Panchayat also it should be recorded. Record of rights.
And there is a very peculiar question from Pallavi. She is asking, I have a case where the property was registered mortgage. It was not informed to the buyer. When he bought, the charge was not seen in such report also. Now, after 8 years, it's seen in search while giving new loan in seller is now in touch with the buyer. What can we do?
Acha. So it is before Sasai, we can say, is it?
Perhaps yes, because 8-year-old she's saying.
Yeah, it should be before Sasai then. Yeah. So what has happened? The loan has been given earlier.
No.
Then what?
There was a charge. The buyer did not see that. He bought the property. And now a new loan is to be given to the buyer. And now it has been seen that there was some earlier charge also, which was not seen while granting the earlier
Waman ji
loan.
asked, first question is what has happened to the earlier loan?
Yes, sir. What has
Depending
happened
upon that only solution
Okay.
can be
Pallavi, can you unmute yourself and specify?
Ask the question. Yeah, please.
Yes.
Hello, sir. The actually
Yeah.
loan was taken over. Means the buyer, we had given the loan to the buyer, but
You were given, okay.
inadvertently we did not see. Means the search report did not have that charge. So
Okay.
we granted the loan, and now when
Right.
after 8 years the loan is still with us, he wants a new loan on the same property, but now it has come to the picture that there is a registered mortgage on that charge, registered mortgage charge on that property. So we
Acha.
cannot give any new loan to that unless and until that registered mortgage is removed.
Yeah.
And the buyer says,
Satisfaction of the earlier charge
yeah,
must be there. Otherwise, I will say, otherwise, what if you give the loan, your charge will be the second charge.
yeah.
Yeah. So his charge, whenever, whatever charge is there earlier, the charge may be very small charge. It may so happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ask him to repay that particular charge amount.
No, he has already repaid. Even I have the closure
Acha.
of the loan, closure letter of the loan of that bank.
Okay.
But now, since it is a registered mortgage, and
Yeah.
they have to satisfy the charge by going to the registrar again.
Right. Yes,
and
yes.
the seller is not in picture, is not in touch with the buyer anymore. He says, where should I search him now? So
Okay.
we didn't do
So
anything
you
about it.
best way means you concern your this thing advocate, panel advocate, and system in respect of such thing, or that particular person is not there and all that. Generally, system followed is like this. They issue, that is the advertisements are issued in 2-3 newspapers. They are pasted in some places. Whatever last known address is there, on that address also they will send a notification that he should come up and give the that is come up for removing the charge. And unless and until this this will be up to 15 days or 1 month time may be given. Up to that time, if there are no objections, then it will be deemed that there is no charge on that. Like that, they will be preparing 2 or 3 advertisements, giving in local papers where the property is there, and and in respect of that particular charge. And after completion of the period, well, you can go ahead, and your advocate only will be giving NOC for that. He will be saying that yes, you can go after.
Wamanji, here one thing more. Because it is not the seller who is required for us here, important. It is the charge holder. Charge holder must be an institution mostly.
Yes.
So we may contact the charge holder, that particular X bank, and we can show that this is the notice certificate given by you. Maybe inadvertently it is not being a satisfaction memo, might not have filed. So we can request them. And if they are not cooperating, in fact, against while giving in the paper through the advocate, this fact has to be mentioned clearly.
Yes, it has to be mentioned.
And if the bank specifically can be asked if they are having any charge over that property, they have to claim within 15 days or 1 month. Otherwise, it will be deemed to be no charge of that bank.
Yes.
Because
like
specifically to the charge holder instead of seller.
Right.
It may not be possible to find out a seller, or seller may not be interested to respond to this advertisement because he's already sold. So likewise, we can find out a solution.
Yes.
Okay. Now we have already overshot our time by 1 hour.
Last question, RNG. I have one question.
Yes.
It so happens, and this is life is, one large account, one large advances account. We have taken some collateral securities, and we have been persisting. We have announced some limits, but we have also told him as sanction stipulation he should give some additional property. He was not giving, but later on he said, okay, I'm ready to give one flat. That amount is very small. So when we mortgage that flat, he has to pay stamp duty on the entire limits, is it? So that's the objection which the company, why should I pay stamp duty on the entire?
Yes.
So this is a question. Is there any provision where you can?
So what is the objection, Kamanji?
So when he deposits a collateral security, additional collateral security, it's a small flat he has deposited. Now amount of advance will be like 10-15 crores. He's giving only a small security of say 50 lakhs, additional flat he is giving. Now when we do the equitable mortgage or mortgage of that, he has to pay stamp duty on the entire 15 crores of advances of this loan that he is having. So that's the concern which the borrower says, why should I pay for entire amount then again? Is there a provision where he can pay only for that particular amount?
So some of the private banks, they are doing this solution.
Sure.
They are giving one small loan to them, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, and creating a mortgage.
Okay. Achha. So
Okay.
circumventing that.
Yes, that's all.
Yeah,
that
otherwise
is,
he has to pay the entire stamp duty.
yeah,
Otherwise,
otherwise he has to pay the entire amount. Here, what happens? The mortgage will be there.
Party also, because it's not fair on the party, not fair on the bank also to levy such
Yeah.
a.
So you can additionally sanction some 5 lakhs and keep that thing as a mortgage with
As
you.
a mortgage loan. As a
Yes.
mortgage loan.
Like that. And that amount may also be credited to the same account.
Yes.
That can also be,
Yes.
that can also be done.
Mortgage also stays. Right.
Yes.
Right.
But
That is the solution.
in that case,
Yeah.
because of the general lien, we will have the charge over that property.
Yeah.
Again, if you take the continuing security, again you have to pay the stamp duty.
another problem can
You
be
cannot
the
take the
borrower can,
continuing security.
after 1 year, he says, I am adjusting that loan, give me the property papers. You are
Okay, no.
legally bound to.
Hey, sir, for that negative lien,
Negative lien we
etc.
can take.
drop. Yes.
Okay.
Negative lien we can take.
If he is doing like that, then he will be paying entire for that. Like that, if something is to be given. So some terms, conditions definitely will be there. Right.
Okay.
Sir Rashmi here, one small question.
Yes,
Hello?
Rashmi. Yes, Rashmi, continue.
Yeah, if we sanction a loan in one state, like Maharashtra, Mumbai, I have sanctioned one loan against the property situated in Karnataka or somewhere other state. Then while doing the mortgage, what state will govern the rules? Like Karnataka, if the property is situated in Karnataka, that state rules will govern for mortgage, or Mumbai?
Which type of mortgage? No, the property. Are you having a branch there
Yes.
in that place?
Yes.
Then create a mortgage there.
Okay.
For your
Local
bank.
branch
That is the
can
best.
create a mortgage,
Yes,
and we
that is
can
the best.
sanction it here.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you,
It can
sir.
be. Yeah, it can be easily done.
It is, as per law also, that is only correct.
Yeah.
Mortgage has to be created in place where it is
Where it is
property
located.
is situated.
Situated.
Because tomorrow, when you are initiating any legal action, you have to file a suit against them for the realization of that property, mortgage suit.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And one question generally is asked by students, that whether we can give a copy of the loan documents to our customers. Loan documents, I'll say. So far as loan documents are concerned, remember that we are having an agreement with the borrower. So there is an agreement between borrower and us, and borrower is having every right to ask for the copy of the document. Only see to it that whether the documents are properly filled in, properly stamped, and I will say certified by your it is vetted by your advocate, and then give the copy to them. You can give them a certified copy that is certified by you.
As per a fair practice of lending,
Yeah.
borrower need not ask. We ourselves should
We
give a
ourselves
copy
have
of
to
all the
send.
documents
Yes.
executed by the borrower.
Yes.
That is the norm of BCCSP.
Yes.
That you have to send on your own without
Sir,
the borrower asking.
Sir, as of today, there is no BCSBI.
No BCSBI. It is already gone.
And in fact, private banks, they send it by courier, all the loan papers.
Okay.
One question,
Yeah.
this is for benefit of all this, participants. Previously, what your,
Kamaji, can you increase the volume little more?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So, usually now it's not happening, but earlier there's a shortcut. People, all branches used to take signatures on blank documents. Just take signatures on blank documents. There has been cases whether borrower has taken photo of that and proved signed on a blank document. I don't know what amount has been written by the bank. So it's so dangerous. Documents, just in a hurry, they'll say you sign here on all these pages, we'll do the rest, and they keep the documents blank only in the folder also. So that's also a very big risk, isn't it?
Now, first point of defense, they used to say in the court cases, blank documents got signed by me.
Yeah.
They have not explained what are the contents of the document.
Right.
They are English. I don't know English.
Yes.
Highest rate of interest charged. These are
Yeah.
3-4 points of defense in every civil case.
Yes.
Earlier, as you said, now mobiles are available. Simply they will take a blank document photo and keep it with them.
Yes, correct, sir.
Right. Okay. Sir, all these all these cases or all these things, the care which has to be taken, they are already there in our write-up, and it will be shared by our institution to all of you.
So thank you, friends, and special thanks to Gokhale sir for having taken this marathon session. But it was a very wonderful session and very knowledgeable session, because the questions that came, I think the maximum questions came in this session only.
Yes.
Throughout whatever sessions we have been having. And so friends, we bring this session to an end today.